We welcome you to Cloverdale High School for tonight's presentation of high school volleyball on Endeavor Communications. It is Eminence and Cloverdale. Thank you so much for joining us. Greg Rakestraw, Jake Morris here. The Blackout Cancer Game. Time now for our pregame show, which is brought to us by eShield Security, providing security protection for your home or business. Powered by quality Honeywell products, Endeavor eShield helps protect what you cherish most. Call 1-800-922-6677 for a free on-site security quote. Well, much like last week when you and I were together for the presentation of Owen Valley and Monrovia, these are a couple of teams that records have been a bit of a struggle this season, each with 4 wins. Cloverdale, they too a part of the Western Indiana Conference's Eminence squad and independent when it comes to high school athletics. This is a chance, though, for a match against light competition as these two teams try to rack up wins going to the postseason a couple of weeks from now.
It absolutely is. Like you said, these teams both have 4 wins. They play a lot of tough competition during the year. Both coaches described the seasons as kind of frustrating and challenging at times, but even opponent tonight, someone can get a win.
Let's talk about impact players for this game. We start with Eminence. Morgan Hill going to be their key player tonight. Jake, tell us about her.
Well, Morgan Hall, is a team leader on and off the court for this Eminence Eels squad. She is their setter, their best setter, and they need her to play well offensively if they're going to have a chance in this game.
Yeah, this is really an Eminence program that obviously 6 on the floor, small numbers at one of the smaller high schools in the state, really 8 varsity players. So all of these starters for head coach Noah Carpenter need to have an impact for the Eels tonight. For head coach Kathy Moore and Cloverdale, her impact player this evening, let's tell you about her.
Her impact player, number 14, Kimmy Winders, I believe is how you say this. She is one of their defensive keys, and she actually gets the majority of passes and digs on this Cloverdale team. One of 5 seniors on this team, so look for her to make a big impact tonight.
As you would expect, it's kind of a smaller school. You get the players tend to be the do-it-all players. 55 kills, 29 aces, 144 digs for Kimmy this season for Cloverdale. Time now for our keys to this match, and the same 3 keys apply to both of these teams that are clad in pink tonight. And again, when you don't get that many free points at the net, you got to start things off, Jake, by making the smart pass.
Yeah, you definitely got to make the smart pass, especially when you're smaller up front and can't fight for those balls at the net. Got to make the smart passes, try to exploit some weak spots in the defense. Number 2 is play tough defense at the net. We saw Owen Valley just dominate Monrovia last week, and they did just that. Play tough defense at the net, really changes the tempo of the game. Number 3, reduce errors on critical points. Both these teams struggled so far this season, and I'm going to take a wild shot on critical points. That's where they've struggled most. So make sure you can make the smart passes, tough defense, and get those critical points.
Our keys to tonight's game presented by Endeavor eTech's IT Services. They can help with all your computer and technology needs. For more information, log on to weendeavor.com. We will head to this quick timeout. We'll come back with the starting lineups and first serve of this rivalry match. It's Cloverdale, it's Eminence, it's high school volleyball on Endeavor Communications.
Experience the exciting world of television entertainment with Endeavor eTV. Get more than 350 quality TV channels including HD, movies, sports, family programming, lifestyle, and local news and weather. Never miss a program with Endeavor Whole Home DVR. Stop a program in one room and continue watching TV in another. Enjoy video on demand and pay-per-view selections with over 2,000 titles. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Are you a fan of exciting action, great sporting atmosphere, and good displays of sportsmanship?
I am definitely a fan.
High school sports, pure spirit, pure sport, pure entertainment value. Are you a fan of amazing spirit, incredible drama, and affordable ticket prices?
I'm definitely a fan.
High school sports, pure spirit, pure sport, pure entertainment value.
Endeavor eTech provides outstanding IT and computer-related services for your home or business. Whether you need a simple home PC tune-up or a large-scale network installation for your business or your municipality, Endeavor eTechs is your final destination for all of your IT needs. Maintenance agreements are available and services open to members and non-members alike. Call 1-877-524-9109 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
And with that, we welcome you back inside the gymnasium here at Cloverdale High School. Again, Greg Rakestraw, Jake Morris with you on Endeavor Communications. Time now for our starting lineups. First for the visitors from Eminence. We mentioned our impact player is Morgan Hall, Chasta Muse, Caitlin Ramey, Alyssa Owens, Zoe Foote, Michaela Finney in the lineup for first-year head coach Noah Carpenter, and each player does a little something different. Alyssa Owens leads him in digs. Foote leads him in kills and blocks. Ramey in aces. And as mentioned in our impact segment, Morgan Hall leads the team in assists. But you see the entire varsity roster right there on your screen. 8 strong wearing the special blackout cancer uniforms tonight for Eminence.
Yeah, you were telling me even before the pregame show when you got here that Eminence is an extremely small school, and you can see it in their lineup. 8 players. It's kind of unusual for a varsity volleyball team.
Eminence, 130 students enroll in the high school. That makes them the 16th smallest high school in the state. You shrink that to public high schools, 5th smallest high school in the state is Eminence. Cloverdale, their competition this evening. Let's show you their starting 6 for Cloverdale. Savannah Jones, the setter. Hannah Emmon is the defensive specialist. Davis and Willis up front, joined by Tori Combs. And again, Kimmy Winders, as we mentioned, does a variety of things. Lindsay Davis has the most kills on the team this season at 143, but she also is one of 3 players that has over 100 digs for this Clover lineup.
Yeah, and Cloverdale does not have just 8 players on their squad, so you got to wonder if fatigue may become a factor at some point in this game. But 5 seniors on this squad, great leadership for the Cloverdale Clovers.
Cloverdale has yet to win a game in the Western Indiana Conference. And again, this is a change of pace and a change of scenery for Cloverdale. This is their first year in the Western Indiana Conference, but they make that jump with several other familiar faces as the remaining schools in what was the WCC, the West Central Conference, have merged into this league. The Cloverdale, North Putt, Cascade, South Putt, and Greencastle join up with the existing members of this league, Northview, Sullivan, West Vigo, Brown County, Edgewood, and Owen Valley. So again, that is a little bit of a step up in competition, especially for basically all the West Central Conference schools other than Greencastle. They're playing larger schools now on a regular basis.
They are playing larger schools on a regular basis, and we're starting to get a little more familiar with those schools. We were down at Owen Valley for football. We saw Owen Valley and Monrovia for volleyball last week, and a lot of bigger schools in this conference.
Both teams wearing pink, as you see so many teams, not just in women's athletic, but of course you see this in the National Football League. You see it in college football, IU wearing the interlocking I and U in pink in their game against Ohio State on Saturday evening. The darker shade of pink to your left, that is normally the team that's clad in green in Cloverdale. The tie-dye pink, that belongs to Eminence this evening. So not to go old radio on you, but the team on the left-hand side of your radio dial, that is Cloverdale for our broadcast this evening, and we are underway. And again, there won't be that line of defense for Eminence, just not the height up front that Cloverdale has. So you can pretty much swing away if you're a Cloverdale player, if you can get that offense run to the right player.
Yeah, absolutely. Take some free shots if you can get them. You don't have to worry about strong defense at the net.
Savannah Jones serves for the Clovers. They'll set middle, not a great set. Good coverage by Eminence. And well placed by certainly the tallest player on the Eminence roster. That is Zoe Foote. She is a senior. Jake referenced the fact 5 seniors for Cloverdale, 4 for Eminence. This is one of them, Chasta Muse. Swing taken by Willis for the Clovers. And that's not a block, that's a miscue on the swing. 4th touch called against the Eels. Point goes to Cloverdale.
Those are the kind of points that the Eels need to avoid giving up. Those are easily avoidable mistakes right there.
And they'll try to set middle. Almost an out ball played by Cloverdale. Block is there. Good recovery by the Eels. Not sure what was more impressive, the kill or the ability to avoid the net on that swing by the Cloverdale player. That was not a great pass.
No, both were very impressive right there. Avoiding the net, getting the easy kill.
This is Willis to serve. She has 99 digs on the season and brings rain on that serve. Good job by the setter for Cloverdale to go over on 2. Tries it again, and that one found the line. Point to Cloverdale. Offense by accident that time, and kind of a sheepish grin from Tori Combs. No, she didn't hit the right ball, but she hit in the right spot, and that'll be a timeout that'll be quickly called by Noah Carpenter, the head coach at Eminence. In our broadcast today, a service of Endeavor Communications. They've got a myriad of services for you, including eVoice Telephone, which offers 20 popular calling features, including voicemail, call waiting, and web portal access to manage your phone features online. Give them a phone call at 800-922-6677 or visit their website at weendeavor.com.
Take another look at this one right here, barely finding the line.
Just past the outstretched hands of Chasta Muse for Eminence. Now Willis to serve. A little less arc on this one. And a little more arc needed on that one. That's Michaela Finney, a freshman. Didn't get the swing she wanted to on that one. That's counted as a block. So the point continues. Again, love the hustle. You can tell this is an Eminence team that's had to scramble all year. Takes a lot to get them out of the point. That would be one of those right there. Off the hands of Muse, and the Clovers lead 7-1.
Yeah, right there was a point for the Clovers, but give credit to this Eels team scrambling all over the court to keep that volley alive.
And the Eminence offense is very much about setting middle, and Zoe Foote able to get the kill that time for the Eels. Second point of this match for Eminence. Morgan Hall to serve. And a reception error that time for Lauren Meek for Cloverdale. Back-to-back points. And then the miscue by Winders. And that's an ace, finds the line. So suddenly 4 consecutive points now for Eminence.
Yeah, 4 straight points for the Eels. You can see the frustration on the Cloverdale bench.
Good looking swing that time. And well done. Not much that Hall could do with that one for the Eels. Point to Cloverdale.
A well hit ball right there, right towards Hall. As we mentioned, our impact player for Eminence. Couldn't handle that one. Point for the Clovers.
But then the service given right back. So both teams still trying to find a rhythm here. Mariah Huge into the game now for Cloverdale. And a miscue on the swing. Caitlin Ramey trying to do just a bit too much with that. She another one of the eminent seniors. Trying to steer that one over was Davis. Couldn't do it properly.
A lot of miscues early on for both teams as they try to find a rhythm here in set 1.
Tough serve. Big lefty swing from the back is long. Nope.
Wow.
Ruled to have gotten that end line. That's an awfully big swing from the back row.
Yes, it is.
And that's not much Eminence to do with that. Even if the points are starting to balance out, clearly the tempo of this match being dictated by the home side. Cloverdale with a 4-point advantage in serving. Good looking swing that time for Foote. Great dig. Good job by Winders, not trying to do too much with that. Leads to the you got it, you got it.
Coach Carpenter not too pleased with the lack of communication he's seeing from his Eels squad.
This one, that's tough ball. Kind of that in between from Ramey. Not sure if you're going to play that or not. Looked like it was probably going to fall.
Take another look at it right here. Yeah. Those are just one of those 50-50 balls you just got to take a chance on.
A little more cushion now for the Clovers. Overpass here, and not much Eminence can do with it. And the lead expands back to 7, largest so far in set number 1. Good jump serve. Good pickup by Finney. But then the second swing by Finney, not as successful. This is our second volleyball match in as many weeks on Endeavor Communications. Have one more for you next week, Cascade and South Putt. That is next Monday night. It looks like Eminence is going to take timeout number 2 that they get for the set. 16-7. You heard us reference the stats earlier about 5th smallest public high school in the state for Eminence. In case you're wondering, the 4 smaller ones. Union of Modoc, which is just northeast of Richmond, Indiana. La Crosse, which is in northwestern Indiana. Medora, which is near Brownstown. And Cannleton, down on the Ohio River. It is the smallest public high school in the state. 62 students this year at Cannleton High School.
The entire high school?
The entire high school.
Wow.
If the numbers I saw from the IHSA were accurate, there was 11 persons in the senior class this coming year at Cannleton High School.
So all but one can say they were in the top 10 of their senior class.
It's a good way of looking at it, Jake. No more timeouts left here in this opening set for Eminence. Each team gets 2. But a well-taken timeout to throw off the service rhythm of Davis, and the miscue gives a point in the serve back to the Eels.
Yeah, the Eels really needed that. They were on the wrong side of a long run by the Clovers.
They'll set across for Willis. A little bit too much that time. Now Lauren Meek will return for the Clovers. And the junior will drop back to serve. She's got 22 aces this year, does Lauren. That's a tough lefty serve right there. And that swing misses wide. Good turnout from the Cloverdale students tonight. There in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. That's a wicked serve.
Yeah, it's extremely tough to play that one, and another point for the Clovers right there.
Each of these teams 4 wins this year. Cloverdale 5 points away from taking set number 1.
Yeah, Eminence is really struggling when Meek serves the ball. She's got a lot of power and speed behind that.
And just that wicked leftiness that time goes a bit too far. Being left-handed, I know of what I speak. It is tough to read that serve. An equally tough serve right there. Good pickup by Davis. They set for Willis. Good hustle. Good pancake work to keep the ball alive by Davis, but not much her teammates could do. Back-to-back points for Eminence.
Yeah, great hustle on the play, but that's just a tough ball to keep alive and get back over the net.
And this one will be a bit long. Don't think it was it touched at the net? It was. Point goes to Eminence. Take a look here. Well, it appears to be the right call. Looked like that was off the fingertips of Tori Combs of the Clovers. And then a miscue on the swing, just missed time to jump. That was a pretty good ball from Jones. Willis wasn't in rhythm. Make it 4 in a row here for the Eels. That's too much. 21-12. And for these teams, 2 more weeks of the regular season left to go. And it's postseason time.
Great serve right there for the Clovers.
Eminence in 1A, Cloverdale in 2A, as far as the postseason is concerned. Tough serve. 2 points away from closing out the opening set.
Take another look at that one right there. Gonna have to play that perfectly if you're Eminence.
And just barely clipping the tape. That's an ace. Jones had 45 of those coming into the match. And a double-digit number of set points here for the Clovers. Another good serve. Another receiving error. And set 1 goes to Cloverdale, 25-12. We'll take this short timeout, come back with set number 2. As you're watching high school volleyball here on Endeavor Communications.
Endeavor eShield gives you peace of mind that your home, family, and business are safe. eShield provides burglar protection, leak detection, carbon monoxide, smoke and heat detection, and asset protection to secure your valuables. And of course, there's 24/7 monitoring. Total Connect Remote Services controls your system through your smartphone, tablet, or any other wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we protect what you cherish most.
Wow. College already.
Yeah. We gotta go.
I love you.
I love you too, Daddy. And thanks for everything.
Gratitude. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Lightning-fast high-speed internet is only a click away. Through fiber optic technology, Endeavor Communications is able to offer internet speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second to stream movies, download music, watch TV and video clips, connect on social media, play games online, conduct online video conferencing, and is ideal for supporting all of your devices in your home or business. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Once again, welcome back to Cloverdale High School. Greg Rakestraw, Jake Morris with you here on Endeavor Communications. You make a sign, we're going to put you on TV.
Absolutely. Take the time and effort at home. You're definitely going to get on.
That's for number 7, Harley Mannion, we haven't seen yet in the match for Cloverdale, but hopefully this sign might speed up her entry into the game. It certainly can't hurt. Let's go that far.
No.
First chance that I've had to be in this gymnasium, which is awfully cool. Love seeing some of the throwback stuff they've got in here. You walk in, you see this giant picture of a team that will be celebrating a 50th anniversary this year. In the old one-class basketball days, Cloverdale in the Final Four in 1966.
That's quite an accomplishment to have a team, 50-year anniversary. That's just great. But getting to the Final Four is not an easy task in high school basketball.
It was a team that won sectional titles in 65, 66, 68, and 69. During the regular season, rattled off 50 consecutive wins, including undefeated in regular season play during that 65-66 season. And they're going to honor them at the home opener for Cloverdale December the 5th when they take on Southmont.
The Clovers have had recent success in basketball under now retired coach Pat Rady.
Now Cooper Neese, the young man that is drawing a lot of attention this way towards Cloverdale. Very talented young player. Eminence to serve. And they'll set middle. Great dig. And that earns a point. That might be our shot of the match so far. Lindsey Davis.
A great play there by Davis to get that point. Take another look at it here. Dives to get that one to fall.
And the service ace. Not a finger was laid on that one from Savannah Jones. Cloverdale carrying that momentum from set number one. And then gives it right back. Her first service miscue. So Morgan Hall now back to serve. Lefty, a little strong. Tied at 2.
Take another look right here. It's a little strong for Cloverdale. Man, that's some power behind that swing.
She had that bomb from the back row last set. 50-50 ball. Good dig, but Eminence is going to win the point. Tough serve. And then the missed swing. So 3 in a row now for Eminence. A little bit of a lack of focus here from Cloverdale. And they're getting uncontested looks, just missing shots at the net.
Yeah, and Coach Moore's inching closer and closer to the court like she's thinking about a timeout. See if her team can rally here.
A little more controlled swing that time. Same here. And that's a good-looking ball. Caitlin Ramey wins that point for the Eels.
And the Eels on quite a run here. Very controlled hits, 5 in a row.
And the broadcaster jinx is working perfectly.
Yep.
I'm guilty of that too, so I won't going to blame you for it. A little strong. And this one off the block. And does find the tape, I believe. Nope, they'll say the point goes to Cloverdale. And then a missed swing for Eminence, Alyssa Owens. They've had a couple 3 miscues that have brought Cloverdale right back in it. Good communication, just couldn't finish the point. That snaps a streak of 3 in a row for Cloverdale. And then a miscue on the service reception by Meek.
A lot of miscues by Cloverdale here in set number 2. They've fallen behind early, rallied a little bit, but still trail by 3.
Yeah, this set, unfortunately, been more about errors than anything else. And that's a lift that is called against Cloverdale. Coach Moore not happy about it, and I'm probably with him. So back to a 4-point cushion for the Eels. Tough serve, better dig. Just too good. Love the hustle from Cloverdale, but Eminence now out to a 5-point lead.
A great placement there on that last swing by Eminence. Everyone's cluttered towards the net, hit it towards the back row, easy point.
And perfect placement by Jones. Jones coming into this match 7th in the Western Indiana Conference in aces, 10th in the number of assists. Justice Monette now coming in to serve. She is a sophomore. Good swing, just too strong. Davis took a rip at that one. Just couldn't pull it down in time.
Those are balls, even if you're in front of it, I'm not sure there's much you can do about it.
Two players in the same spot. And that point won by the young woman whose family brought the sign. It's Harley Mannion that got that point for Cloverdale. Might have been an out ball. And you can't really take a chance on that. Point goes to Eminence. So the Eels have already matched their number of points here in set number 2 they had in set number 1. And that's an ace.
Good sign if you're a fan of Eminence.
That ball, again, had no rotation on it whatsoever and just dove like you would see a knuckleball do in baseball. And a timeout going to be called by Kathy Moore and Cloverdale. In our match tonight, a presentation of Endeavor Communications, where they offer eForce Internet, a variety of internet speeds that fits your family's needs. You can surf the internet faster than ever before. 800-922-6677 or WeEndeavor.com for all your telecommunications and technology needs. Reference when we walk in, the tribute to the 1966 Final Four team at Cloverdale. You also see their 2 Indiana All-Stars they've had over the years. One of the great players in the late 80s at Butler University, Chad Tucker, honored with his All-Star picture from 1983. It's always one of the things you got to check out when you come to a gym for the first time, the nods to history that are all around it.
Trophy cases can be pretty exciting sometimes. You can learn a lot about a school and history of sports in this great state.
This one off the rafters. Got a lot of clearance here, but do have some support beams that go across, and that one ricocheted right off it. Point to Cloverdale. Friendly roll off the tape. 50-50 ball that nobody really got to. Cloverdale wins the point. Fell on the Eminence side of the net.
Right there, you can just see the ball just trickles down in favor of the Clovers.
This one's got to go over, and does.
Great effort there by Cloverdale, keeping that ball alive.
A little miscue on the swing. Eminence probably played an out ball. I just can't get to that one. 3 points in a row now for Cloverdale since the timeout. And this one's got to go a little bit longer than that. Tough serve. And then the mistimed swing. That stops the 4-point streak for Cloverdale. Taja Davis back to serve. They set middle. And this ball's got to go over, and it won't.
Well, Eminence has led this set most of the way, but Cloverdale hanging around there to maybe make this one interesting towards the end.
Tori Combs re-enters. On the first ball, when Ramey committed the dive, couldn't pop back up to chase it a second time, and the Clovers back within a point.
Yeah, take a second look at it right here. Just can't get to that one in time. Point goes to the Clovers.
And again, that lefty serve. Meek has dialed it back a little bit just to make sure it doesn't go long. And the timeout taken by Eminence. One more thing to point out kind of in the notes when you look around this building. And that is the famous golfer that is a graduate of Cloverdale High School. They have a banner honoring Chad Collins here in the gymnasium. Now, Chad has spent his time kind of going back and forth between the Nationwide Tour, now known as the Web.com Tour, and the PGA Tour over the years. As of late, he spent more time on the PGA Tour than the golfing AAA version of it. But he, too, is a Cloverdale graduate. And it's cool to see him honored and represented here in this building.
Yeah, you don't see too many schools that have professional golfers graduated. I thought that was interesting seeing a banner for him coming into this gym.
There's only 4 or 5 right now. I want to say 4 off the top of my head that are from the state of Indiana. Another tricky serve by Meek, and Cloverdale takes their first lead since it was 2-1. And they won set number 1. That's an ace. Well, to finish thought on golfers, Bo Van Pelt, Richmond High School. Jeff Overton's from Evansville. He went to IU, and I forget which high school he played for, but he is from Evansville. And that also a miscue. Just that lefty spin giving Eminence fits, and single-handedly, and with her left hand at that, Lauren Meek has changed the outlook of this match. Keeps it going. That's an ace, falls in. 18-14, and Noah Carpenter's trying to figure out a way to somehow change the service rotation. That's 7 in a row.
Yeah, Meeks has just had this Eel squad's number with her serves. They're really struggling with this left-handed serve. As you can see right there, another ace. The spin she's putting on the ball is extremely difficult to play for Eminence.
What a competitive advantage it is to be left-handed. And gives it up that time, but you can't be mad about that after 8 in a row from 3 down to 4 up as she gives the serve back. 19-15 in favor of the Clovers. Good middle ball, good put away. Most definitive kill of the night for Cloverdale goes to Tori Combs.
A thunderous kill right there by Combs. A lot of power on that one, no doubt about it. That's a point for the Clovers.
Tough serve. Still a chance for Eminence to keep that in play, but they steer it wide, and Cloverdale 4 points away from taking set number 2. By the way, we mentioned 3 of the golfers in their hometowns: Overton, Van Pelt, Chad Collins. Another one that's not far from here and not far removed from high school either. As this point goes to Cloverdale. Patrick Rogers of Avon.
Okay.
Just a couple of years removed from playing at Stanford. I want to say Patrick's class of 2010 in high school. And if you see a player on the PGA Tour with the Indianapolis Colts logo on his bag, that'd be Patrick Rogers.
Yeah, I've seen him a couple times.
23-15. Cloverdale now has won 12 of the last 13 points. Kylie Shedron will come in for a couple of points. Jones on the serve. And in the blink of an eye, this second set changed, and now a chance for 9 set points for Cloverdale to take a 2-0 lead. And they'll do just that on that serve. So 25-12 and 25-15. Cloverdale will look to close this out when we come back. You're watching high school volleyball here on Endeavor Communications.
Keep your family connected with Endeavor eWireless. Endeavor offers affordable individual plans with unlimited voice and messaging, and family share plans with your choice of data plans up to 20 gigabits. Endeavor eWireless runs on a quality 4G LTE network with nationwide coverage. Choose from popular smartphones. You can even bring in your own phone. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit weendeavor.com for more details about Endeavor eWireless plans.
Enjoy the freedom of independent living with Endeavor's medical alert system. Contact emergency help or a loved one directly through the water-resistant two-way voice pendant. It's as easy as pressing a button to call for help in and around your home. The medical alert system is easy to use and connects directly to your landline telephone. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we help protect what you cherish most. Endeavor Communications continues to be the leader of technology in the communities we serve. We provide crystal clear voice, super fast internet, exciting television entertainment, security systems for home and business, medical alert systems, IT services, and our new 4G LTE wireless telephone service with nationwide coverage. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Set number 3 about to commence here at Cloverdale. Clovers finished on a dynamite run to set number 2. They were trailing 14-11 before rattling off 14 of the last 15 points, and primarily on the service rotations of Lauren Meek and Savannah Jones. And so not surprisingly, Jones going to start serving here in this rotation for Cloverdale. To make a couple of changes to a famous phrase, third verse same as the second. First point advantage to Cloverdale.
Yeah, Jones and Meeks have just been outstanding serving the ball tonight. Really been a problem for this Eminence squad.
And the frustration level continues to grow for the Eels. 2-zip. Jones sets middle and off the block and down. Jones has certainly been a solid all-around player for Cloverdale tonight. They'll set across to Willis. Just couldn't time out the swing. And off the block and down. The momentum short-lived for Eminence. That's going to be a double hit.
Cloverdale starting off set 3 very nicely. Off to an early 5-1 lead.
They kind of established that dominance early in the first set. Took them a while to get going to the second set. No such problems here in set number 3. And it's an Eminence team that appears they know what their fate might be this evening. Giveaway here. That'll stem the tide for a minute. You've got the new court. You got some relatively new bleachers in here, good lighting, and still the cool old stage. This is a great blend of old and new in this facility. Double block is there for Eminence. They keep fighting, but couldn't pull that one out of the net. 7-2. Love the entry when you come in here, kind of ramps down into the facility. You got the stairs to go to the ground level. First time in this building. Hope you're back for a basketball game this year.
Yeah, same thing for me. First time I've been in here. It's a interesting gym. I like the combination, like you said, of old and new, and excited to see what this place is like when basketball is being played.
Given how successful they expect to be in hoops this year, my guess is this place is going to be full for basketball here this season. Good block for Eminence. Well done. Double block was there. Shania Doyle getting some minutes.
It's a rare block for Eminence at the net. We mentioned that they're a little undersized for their squad, able to keep Cloverdale away from a point on that one.
Alyssa Owens and Zoe Foote there on the block. And then back-to-back points. That one caroms off the hands of Michaela Finney. Good swing, and that one might have been headed to be long, but again, just can't fight that reaction from Foote putting the hand out there trying to slow it down.
Looks like it'd take more than a hand to slow that one down. I had some force behind it.
And that one long. Another lefty serve coming up. Good pickup by Muse. With the wrong swing by Finney. And just the presence of Mannion deterred any sort of impetus by Eminence there. And a timeout to be taken by Noah Carpenter and the Eels, with the score 12-4 in favor of the home team. In tonight's broadcast, a service of Endeavor Communications. You can keep your family and friends connected with Endeavor's new e-wireless service. They offer enhanced 4G LTE nationwide coverage with affordable individual plans, unlimited voice and messaging, not to mention family share plans as well. 800-922-6677. WeEndeavor.com for more information. Cloverdale turns around and plays again on Thursday. I'll take it on Riverton Park on Thursday night. Of course, for the fall sports, if postseason play hasn't started, it is just around the corner. Girls golf finished this weekend at Prairie View and Carmel. Off the tape and a friendly bounce. That counts as an ace. Girls soccer sectionals started tonight. Volleyball a couple of weeks from now. The football pairings are drawn this weekend. Can love the hustle. Ball stays in play. And that could be trouble. Good job by Mannion. And two players trying to occupy the same space. That's a bit of a problem. Coach Moore trying to get a few of her players from the JV a little time. That is Hannah Rady, freshman off of the JV, getting to play. And that one barrels into the net. Point goes to Eminence.
Yeah, like you said, we're getting close to postseason time for volleyball and football. I believe we have one more week of regular season football, followed by 2 more weeks of regular season football, followed by the conference championships for some teams like WIC, and then you start the state tournament with sectionals.
Good looking swing there, better dig. 50-50 ball. I'm not sure what the whistle was here. Maybe the Cloverdale player let the ball clear the net, perhaps.
I think she made early contact with the net. And award that point to the Eels.
So Eminence back within 5. Some friendly tape there for the home team. Yeah, you're right. You mentioned the fact that there are a few leagues that, because there have been a lot of league mergers this year. There are now several new and larger leagues kind of across the state, and many of them are going to having a playoff for the last week of the season.
Well, one of the schools that we cover with MTC Sports in the Clinton County area conferences is the Hoosier Heartland Conference. They have now merged into 2 divisions, and they will be playing conference playoff games or championship games, which those schools aren't really used to.
14-9. Yeah, Cloverdale in football in the Western Indiana Conference will do exactly that. They too will have a playoff week, if you will, to determine a conference champion. That one sails long. Somebody's got to go chase that one up the stage. You generally see gymnasiums with the stage on the end. Now, of course, we were at Eminence last year for basketball. They still have the stage there. In the Indianapolis area, you got to go to the Catholic high schools to see that. And off the block of Mannion and down. And well timed. Got that one right as it crossed the net. If you go see a basketball game at Cecina, Chittard, Ritter, or Roncalli, you'll see a stage at the end of the gymnasium. And again, it's the service rotation of Meek, and this has pretty much been where the set has gone to die in sets 1 and 2 for Eminence.
Yeah, Meek has been the Eels' worst nightmare tonight, and bringing her in up 6 points now, she just got, when you just saw there, she should be able to, if not close out this match, get close to turning the lights off.
That was probably an out ball, but Eminence played it. Swing from the back and a good one. Now, what is unique about Meek's serve, other than its lefty nature with spin, is where she serves is from. Very rarely do you see a player serve from the middle of that back line. Almost always it's kind of in the rotation in that back right corner. But she's serving dead middle, so it gives the players an additional tough look in addition to that lefty kind of reverse spin. And that sails long.
She's just trying to throw all sorts of problems at him.
You'll see the occasional player serve all the way from the opposite corner. And that swings into the net. And Cloverdale inching closer to a match win this evening. And generally, it's been a miscue by her on those service streaks in each set. She's given the point back, but not until at least 4, 5, 6 points have been picked up in her rotation.
Yeah, when she stops serving, it's not because the Eels did anything to really stop her. It's normally self-inflicted.
Yeah, they haven't figured it out yet. And I'm sure they're going to tonight either. Cloverdale now 5 points away. And a reminder, we'll have one more regular season volleyball match for you next weekend. At point won by Cloverdale. They won the 50-50 ball at the net. That is next Monday night, I should say, Cascade and South Putt. So we'll go about 6 miles north of here on 231 for that match. Good swing by Foot. That's Peyton Simpson on the opportunity for Cloverdale. First time we've called her name tonight.
Look at this one. Eminence able to find an open spot in that Cloverdale defense, get themselves a point, stop the bleeding.
Able to craftily sneak that down the line. And the tape. That butt's going to be an ace. I think there's a bit of an early whistle that and I'm kind of laughing. The head coach from Kathy Moore looks at her own player calling that line and say, hey, you can say that more emphatically. That's okay. That ball hit the line. No worries there. And the swing and a miss. (21-14). Jones will set middle. Combs let the ball get behind her just a little bit. 4 in a row here for Eminence. Make it 5 in a row.
The Eels doing all they can to make this last set a little interesting for the Clovers.
They've gotten a little bit closer every time. 25-12 in set 1, 25-15 last time around. Probably a couple more points before you make Cloverdale a bit nervous. That's a good way to end those nerves right there. Clover's now 3 points away.
Great placement on this ball right here. Right in the middle of all the Eminence players. Can't get there in time to make the save.
Floater serve. This ball's got to go over, and does. That's off the block. That was tipped. At least I thought it was. Nope. That point will go to Cloverdale. They'll rotate another player in on the serve here. So Willis to serve. Good swing. Good pickup. Jones does a good job of keeping that ball out of the net. And that's perfectly placed. And now a handful of match points for the Clovers.
And we'll take another look at this one right here. Get all the Eels up to the net and right over the top of them. Great placement on that ball for a point. Now Cloverdale 1 away from sealing this one.
For their 5th win of the year. Great job of keeping that one inside the antenna. Finds the hardwood, and this match has come to its conclusion. Cloverdale wins in 3. We're back to wrap it up next as you're watching high school volleyball here on Endeavor Communications.
Watch TV Everywhere is a value-added entertainment option which gives Endeavor television subscribers the ability to watch TV programs on their PC, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. When you subscribe to an Endeavor TV package, you receive select TV programming that is available in that package free of charge. You can view Watch TV Everywhere program just about anywhere. All you need is an internet or Wi-Fi connection. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details about Watch TV Everywhere.
Lightning fast high-speed internet is only a click away. Through fiber optic technology, Endeavor Communications is able to offer internet speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second to stream movies, download music, watch TV and video clips, connect on social media, play games online, conduct online video conferencing, and is ideal for supporting all your devices in your home or business. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Endeavor eShield gives you peace of mind that your home, family, and business are safe. eShield provides burglar protection, leak detection, carbon monoxide, smoke and heat detection, and asset protection to secure your valuables. And of course, there's 24/7 monitoring. Total Connect Remote Services controls your system through your smartphone, tablet, or any other wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we protect what you cherish most. Control your thermostat, door locks, and lights with your Endeavor eShield security system. Save energy by remotely controlling your lights and adjusting your thermostat's heating or cooling while you're away with Honeywell Total Connect. Forget to lock your door? No problem. Lock your doors remotely with the touch of a button from your smartphone or wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 for a free home and energy management system quote or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Welcome back for a final time this evening. Greg Rakestraw, Jake Morris with you from Cloverdale High School. The Clovers sweep in 3. Post-game show here on Endeavor Communications. Brought to us by eTex IT Services. Help with all your computer and technology needs. Available to Endeavor members and the general public. They offer everything from simple home printer setup, PC diagnostics, malware removal, to large-scale network development, network security, data backup storage, and disaster recovery for businesses and municipalities. Jake, your final thoughts on this one?
Well, Cloverdale, I thought, pretty much played a complete game. Set 1, dominated that pretty early. Set 3, they did the same. Set 2, they kind of fell behind a little bit. I thought the Eels maybe were going to take the second set, but credit the Clovers for rallying and asserting their dominance, ended up winning set 2 pretty easily in the end.
The difference in this match, I thought, was 2 specific service rotations. Lauren Meek got separation for Cloverdale every time she was serving. but just as effective with the serve and having an impact in every other aspect of this match was senior setter Savannah Jones. And with that, she's going to be our player of the game.
Yeah, she is going to be our player of the game. You and I were talking about, should it be Meeks or should it be Jones? And Meeks did a lot of her damage serving, but Jones did a little bit of everything, including getting some long service streaks for the Clover. So she's tonight's player of the game for sure.
Again, Cloverdale 5 wins on the season. Eminence with 4 again for each of these teams. Just a couple of regular season matches left before we get to the postseason time of the year. I want to thank our tremendous crew from MTC Sports that puts together these broadcasts on Endeavor Communications. And make sure you join us next Monday night. We have Cascade and South Putnam for you. We hope you won't miss it. Again, for Jake Morris and our entire MTC Sports crew, this is Greg Rakestraw. You've been watching high school volleyball on Endeavor Communications.